I know this may sound unbelievable, but hear me out. The story I'm about to tell you, well, it's hard to believe, even for me. It's about how the dead can return to our lives, trying to reach out to us from another dimension, the fourth dimension. They see us, but we cannot see or fully understand them. We live in different time zones, different realities, and sometimes we don't even know that someone or something is living right next to us. This is the story of a little girl named Jasmine. It began in 1981 in a small town near San Antonio, Texas, called Fair Oaks Ranch. A baby girl was born to Shelley and William. They named her Jasmine. She was beautiful, with bright, shiny eyes, and grew up just like any other child. Smart, kind, and sometimes a bit funny. She was 6 years old when the strange events began. Her father, William, was a high school teacher in the town. Shelley, her mother, stayed at home, taking care of her and their household. At that time, Shelley was also pregnant with another child. One day, Shelley decided to take Jasmine for a walk, but this time, they took a different path. It was a new route, a beautiful trail surrounded by trees, with flowers blooming in the middle and a small lake at the center. As they passed the lake, Jasmine suddenly stopped and stared at the water, frozen in shock. Shelley asked, "What's wrong, my angel?" But Jasmine didn't answer, she just began crying. Shelley, confused and worried, asked again, "What is it? Talk to me, please." But Jasmine remained silent, only crying as she gazed at the lake. The walk ended, but from that moment on, Jasmine was never the same. She couldn't sleep at night. She began having terrible nightmares, and she cried for reasons no one could understand. William, concerned, asked Shelley about it. Shelley remembered that day and finally confessed, "I think something happened when we passed the lake." After that, Jasmine changed. She started having nightmares. William tried to comfort Jasmine, asking her what the nightmares were about. Jasmine finally spoke. I remember everything," she said, her voice trembling. "I'm scared. I'm underwater in the lake. It's so cold. I don't want to be there anymore." William was confused. "What lake?" "You were just dreaming, Jasmine." That night, as Shelley was helping Jasmine to sleep, William was awakened by a strange noise. He went to check, and there, sitting in a dark closet, was Jasmine, flipping through an old photo album. Shelley followed William into the room, both of them confused by what they saw. Jasmine was staring at a photo of a woman who seemed to be from another time. "Who's that?" Shelley asked. "That's my mother," William replied quietly. Jasmine looked up at him and said, "Yes, that's me. Help me, William. I'm underwater. It's so cold." Shelley and William stared at Jasmine, shocked and frightened. Jasmine's words had sent a chill through both of them. The image of the woman in the photo, William's mother, was haunting Jasmine in ways no one could understand. The next day, Shelley and William had a conversation about the woman in the photo. Shelley, still bewildered, asked William about his mother. William sighed deeply and said, "She left us when I was young. One day, she just disappeared. We were playing in the yard and she kissed us goodbye, saying she had a doctor's appointment. She never came back. My father told us she left for another man, but I don't know, I was just 6. Shelley, shocked, pressed him further. "But why? You never talk about her." William looked out the window, the memory heavy on his heart. "She was a diabetic. She went to the doctor, but after that, she just vanished. My father said she left us, but I don't know if that was true." Shelley reached out to comfort him, but as the day went on, the house grew silent. "Where's Jasmine?" William asked suddenly, noticing the quiet. Shelley went to check on her. but Jasmine was nowhere to be found. They searched the house, but there was no sign of her. Panic set in. William and Shelley ran outside, calling her name, until finally Shelley realized where Jasmine had gone. "I know where she is," Shelley said, a look of terror in her eyes. They ran down the road toward the lake, and there, standing at the edge, was Jasmine, looking down at the water. She was ready to go in. William rushed forward, yelling, "Stop, Jasmine! Please!" Jasmine turned and looked at him, tears in her eyes. "I'm cold, William. Help me." He and Shelley grabbed her, pulling her back from the edge. William hugged her tightly, whispering, "We'll take you home." But something inside him knew that this was not just a nightmare. Something far deeper was at play. He called the police. When the police arrived, they sent divers into the lake to search. After an hour of searching, they made a horrifying discovery. William's mother's body was found submerged underwater. Confusion swept through everyone. No one could explain how the body had remained there for so long. The police took the body to the morgue for investigation, and after a thorough examination, they uncovered a chilling truth. William's mother had been murdered 20 years earlier, her body hidden in the lake. The police launched an investigation into her death, but no one had reported her missing. William's father had always said she left for another man, but as they dug deeper, they discovered something darker. William's father had been an alcoholic, and the couple had argued constantly. As the investigation unfolded, the truth began to emerge. After a week of questioning, William's father finally confessed. She was going to see a doctor for her diabetes. But when she left that day, I thought she was leaving me. I got angry. I didn't mean to kill her, but I just lost control. I hit her with a piece of wood near the lake. William's father broke down, crying as he admitted the murder. The police arrested him, but William was left in shock. For 20 years, he had believed his mother had abandoned him for another man. But the truth was far more painful. His mother had been close by all along, her body hidden just beneath the surface of the lake. And somehow, Jasmine, his daughter, had been the one to lead them to her. Some said Jasmine's soul had carried a message from William's mother, while others whispered that Jasmine was a vessel through which the spirit of William's mother had returned. Either way, the mystery of how Jasmine knew about the body in the lake remained unsolved. The case was one that would haunt the police station for years, leaving everyone to wonder, how had Jasmine known? And what did it all mean? In the end, William finally understood. His mother had never left him. She had just been waiting for the right moment to reveal the truth. And now, after all these years, he had his answer.